Welcome back to Pentiment. There's so much to do, but too little time. So let's look around in the abbey and see if we can find suspicious traces like blood or weapon. And we need to talk to everybody as long as we can roam freely. Andreas, I'm sorry about what is happening to Brother Piero. I do not know him well, but I find it hard to believe he could have killed the Baron. Did you see anything? Sadly, no. Most mornings I spent my time reading in the courtyard, but the rain made that impossible. And although the brothers are friendly, I do not know them well enough to speculate. I'm sorry. I know it might be far from your mind, but have you considered my offer to eat with you and the townspeople? The Gospel says that man cannot live on bread alone, but from time to time a little bread is required. Maybe later. Of course, I understand. God give you health. I really want to do that, but we already are short in time. And we cannot waste much more. Ah, that's Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. Do you need something? Father Abbot said I should help you if you needed it. So here I am. Nope, he would tell. Thank you. You let me know if you do. I want to do as Father Abbot asked. Yeah. But let's see if we can find evidence in the chapter house where it happened. Oh yeah, look at that. This bloodstain is awful. It must have been left by the Baron before he died, but how? On the wall. That's interesting. A dance of death mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every situation of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. Convenient that he was killed in here. Large garden. Let's see if there's something in the surroundings here. I mean, there are these candlesticks. They could have been used. Then it would have been in effect, right? If nobody brought an actual weapon, but they used whatever is here. So can we look at these? No. So we have the large gardens. And the abbot's house. There's nothing in the cloister. So yeah, let's go into the large gardens. See if there's blood traces somewhere. Oh, Gernot. Maybe we could also talk to the imprisoned brother. Should we talk to him? Andreas, I trust you have abiding by my command to leave Piero and the rest of the monastic in peace. Monastics. Father Gernot is in a difficult position. He hasn't been at the abbot long, and he's young. The elder monks don't respect him. A friend of the Prince Bishop murdered under the roof of his abbey. It doesn't look good. If I represent a threat to the abbot's authority, he could expel me from the abbey, masterwork or not. I could lie and say I haven't investigated a single thing. Then I may never discover who really killed Lawrence, and Piero will die for it. I should be careful not to alienate Gernot before the archdeacon arrives. So we lie. Do not appreciate your characterization of my reasonable requests as frustrating. Nevertheless, I must admit I have not heard any complaints about your behavior, for which I am grateful. I know you and Brother Piero are close. You must trust that if Piero is innocent of the Baron's death, God will reveal as much to the Archdeacon. Yeah, sure. There's more at stake here than you understand, Andreas. Yeah, you are at stake, I understand that very well. What is at stake here exactly? Aside from an innocent man's life, of course. There are few extant double monasteries with working scriptoriums any longer. They are costly to operate, and the church does not approve of them. Baron Rothvogel was a friend of the Prince Bishop, and if the Prince Bishop were so inclined, he could order the abbey closed and our community disbanded. A community of which you are not a member, and so whose precarity you can't understand. I thought you were a clever man, Andreas. Your ignorance disappoints me. To disappoint your father, Gernot, but neither do I wish for an innocent man to die based on circumstance alone. Which is why I've come to you with a request. And Francis Gernot's assistance. Why do we tell him? Suggesting Ferenc might have killed Lawrence might anger the abbot. The brothers chose Gernot over Ferenc because they didn't find Ferenc trustworthy. I could keep Ferenc's name out of it entirely, but then my reasoning would sound rather vague. I have a reason to believe there's something hidden in Brother Gernot's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. What does that have to do with the death of Baron Rothvogel? I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron might be buried there. Why wouldn't they just then dig it up on their own? And why would it be the weapon? Because we had the code before the murder happened. So maybe it's something completely unrelated. I think it's the book that's buried there. But if we want to convince him, it must be something that relates. This is not our opinion, it's just what we tell him so that he allows it to happen. But if so, why would he allow us to do it? But a hunch won't do it, right? I try. Baron Rothvogel was stabbed. We know the murder weapon used to kill him, but the Piero was found holding it. Yeah, we officially don't know about that. He could have suffered 2 fatal injuries. All that blood. A shallow gut wound doesn't bleed like that. You would know this. How? I examined a few such injuries when I studied medicine in university. Now, a head wound, that's bloody business. Always puts me to mind of slaughtering pigs. That's quite enough. I leave the adjudication of the Baron's fatal injury to Dr. Stolz and the Archdeacon, not some journeyman artist. Why are we forced into this conversation? Florian let me watch his investigation of Lawrence's wounds against the abbot. Yeah, we don't tell him. It would be ungrateful of me to reveal his disobedience to the abbot. But what we learned might help convince the abbot that Piero couldn't have killed Lawrence. It's evident to anyone who gives Baron Rotvogel's body more than a cursory examination. Are you suggesting I didn't give the murderer of Baron Rotvogel my due attention? You seem to think I don't care who killed the Baron, or whether Pierrot is the one who did it. I do. But I have a role to play here, and I can't be seen to undermine the authority of the Archdeacon in stepping outside of it. Do you take me for a fool? I will not let you exhume Brother Gerard's body on a hunch. But it's not a hunch. What does it matter? He's nothing more than bones now. I'm sure he won't mind. Dang it. That should be worth more than that, but I don't know how that works, and it never works out for me, right? Yeah, it's a failure. He was a brother of this abbey, and he should be left in peace. Just as I would like to be. Leave me now, and do not pester me about this again. We do it without permission. Don't worry. I'm sorry, Andreas. I can't let you down there. Father Gernot doesn't want anyone talking to Brother Piero before the Archdeacon arrives. This is so brutal. Just a few minutes? I really shouldn't. I need to talk to him. Why is that a failure? Everything was blue. I'm sorry, I can't. I understand. No, I don't. I'm sorry. No, you're right. I'll leave it alone. God bless you. Hello. That's so mean. Is there a weapon? Cloister. These candle holders are perfect weapons. Everything in here is a perfect weapon. That's bad. We fail with everything. But otherwise we would have to appease to everybody, and that's, I don't know, it's just not my style. Is there something suspicious? No. Dang it. So now, what do we do? I think we have to observe the stonemason. Here's nothing. Okay. Oh, we can talk to Mother Cecilia. God bless you. God bless you. Marguerite. Master Mahler. Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? No, of course not. Oh, then why did Father Abbot have him put in the cellar? Father Abbot is afraid of what will happen if he can't figure out who the killer really is. Do you think the devil could appear here at Kirsau? No, I think people see the devil where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke up before Martin's, and I smelled something in our dormitory. Or Matin's. It was strange. Moss and sulfur, mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. I don't know what I would have done any better, sister. That's small comfort, but thank you. Thank you, Sister Margarita. God bless you, Master Mahler. So some of the nuns... I think the Baron has been in the nuns' dormitory, to be honest. I think she smelled him, like with moss and such. So he used to be a lot in... there's blood on the shovel. So he used to be a lot in the woods, right? I think we have a lead. He sneaked in there, tried to abuse a sister, and then he got killed because somebody saw it. This shovel has blood on the blade. Not normal. I think Sister Matilda uses it in the garden. I should ask her about it. Sophie, Margariti, Matilda. God bless you, Master Mahler. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know, Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. I have to ask you about your shovel. The garden shovel? I wouldn't say it's mine. It belongs to the Abbey. I just use it more than the other sisters. There's blood on it. I recently used it to kill baby rabbits in the garden. The other sisters are too squeamish to do it. What? I didn't clean it because it was going right back in the dirt anyway. But why bring up the shovel? Oh, I understand. No, I didn't use it to kill the Baron. A man is not a rabbit. Sister Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Baron Rotvogel received one. What did it say? Here, look for yourself. It's the same. Erinnert ihr euch, was getan hat? Die Gewalt, die ihr gelitten habt. Der rote Vogel fliegt. Maturen, Kapitelhaus. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered. The red bird flies, Matins chapter. Rotvogel, the red bird. I found it in my bed, in the nuns' dormitory. You can keep it if you like. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Mahler. So somebody snuck in and that's what she smelled, right? So maybe it hasn't been the Baron himself, but the murderer who put the notes there. Interesting. Let's talk to Cecilia. I don't think the shovel is the murder weapon. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Wait, we cannot talk to her? Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you again about the Baron, how you walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why? Do you not trust in the abbot's judgment? It's not that. I just wanted to understand what happened. As do I. I share concerns over the abbot's assumptions about Brother Piero's guilt, but you must be careful about how you proceed. Is she on my side? The abbot does not want anything to interfere with the archdeacon's investigation. That includes you? Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? Help me find justice. What does justice look like, Andreas? It's not a Socratic exercise. And you're no Thrasymachus. Fair point. A sophist of ancient Greece who debated with Socrates on the nature of justice in Plato's Republic. Oh, yeah. Someone will die for this murder, Andreas. If it is not Brother Piero, it will be someone else. The killing of a powerful noble cannot go unpunished, especially while he was under the protection of the abbot. Then help me find who did it before the archdeacon arrives. I'm simply a nun. Why do you think I can help? I saw how you reacted when the Baron arrived. You must know something about what's going on. Would that be a compliment for her? I'm not sure, because then we would accuse her of being a gossip. And they don't like that here. I saw how you reacted when the Baron arrived. You must know something about what's going on. Oh, right. I did have reason to be concerned about Baron Rotvogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. She got pregnant. That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. I don't know if that's a good idea. So obviously he raped one of the sisters, she got pregnant, they sent her away to get rid of the child, either by birthing it and then give it away or remove it, like an abortion. And now she's back, but she's still here. And this is traumatizing for the sister. And if she would be a decent person, she wouldn't tell us straight up who that was, because it would cause her more trauma. Are there any who may have wanted revenge? Even if it was one of the nuns, she will protect them. So I don't think that she would answer that question either. So we try that, but I don't think she will give it away. No, Andreas. I don't think that would be appropriate, yeah. It's a painful memory, Andreas. I appreciate that. I understand that it's less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say that the victim of this incident would not have killed the Baron. Yeah, I believe that, but what about the others? I need more than that. Are there any records on her? What happened? Yes, keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good. You're not allowed. Could I ask Sister Illuminata to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available for outsiders to look through. Why? Why do we have to tell her that? That's ridiculous. I would just say, okay, well then, goodbye, and sneak in. Sister Illuminata told me there's a secret entrance to the library. Oh, and do you know where it is? Oh, come on. Why? Don't try it. You'll be caught. And you'd be lucky if the abbot only banished you from the abbey until Judgment Day. Why? Why? I don't understand why the game forces me to tell her. Why? No one with their right mind would just tell that. No one. Now we have to task sneak into the library. Good. we would have done that anyways. Oh man. So what kind of nuns do we have? We have Matilda. It's the same, right? Yeah. We have Margarita. I think she's too old. Sophie. But we cannot talk to her. And Gertrude. Could be anyone. I mean, we know that she got the note. So she might be involved in one way or another. So I first had to edit the episode to see if we have some time left, but I think we do. Let's talk actually to Ferenc. He should be in the scriptorium, right? He's still here? That was so odd, right? That, what's his name? Is he still here? Yeah. That Matthew thought Rüdiger was missing. He's just here singing. I didn't understand what happened there. Oh. Is there something in the tower? Nope. Nothing here. Why can't we be here? Okay. Let's get to the scriptorium, not into the crypt. I always take the long way around, right? Then we have also to talk to Otto, if he's... No. It's gone. Did we mess that up completely? We can still talk to Otto. Okay, okay. Oh, dang it. So yeah, then we have to talk to Otto if he'll help us. And we need to know if we need to do that at a specific time of the day. See if he's here. Oh, look at that. There are deep indications in this parchment. Whoever wrote on the page above it must have been angry. Can we make it... I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of this page and reveal the content of writing. Exactly what I thought. Okay, yes. Awesome! Okay. It's a letter to Baron Rotvogel. Okay. Here. Get that? We need each and every word. It's German. Okay. Ferenc, yeah. Nice. Aha! Clear as Alpine day. It's a letter to the Baron from Prior Ferenc. Despite your... Oh, we know that already, don't we? Ah, this must be where Ferenc wrote the letter I found in the guest house. Yeah, okay. Lawrence was blackmailing Ferenc. It's the same text. Yeah, we knew that. Dang it. Nothing new here. Oh? He burned something. Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. Keine Gerechtigkeit. Angeklagt wie die Frauen von Innsbruck. Die Inquisition ist sein Hammer. Fangt den roten Vogel. Matutin Kapitelhaus. So, no justice. Indicted like the women of Innsbruck. The Inquisition is his hammer. Catch the red bird at Matitude Chapter House. Interesting. So he got a note too. Means he didn't write them. This now sounds, because it has some feministic indications in here, this sounds a bit like Illuminata, which she showed us in the books, right? It smells recent. Probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. Because Sister Illuminata was very frustrated that women didn't have the same chances than men. And rightly so. Guy doesn't talk right here. Okay, let's see if Ferenc is in here. He is. As well as Adok. The fire's not burning anymore. Okay, nothing here. Well, here we go. We cannot knock. No. No library for us. Ah, Andreas. What an awful time. Awful time. A baron murdered at Kirsau. These dark days indeed. Brother Piero, I admit, I would have never thought him the type. What could have possessed him? He's quick to put the blame on Piero. You can't believe Brother Piero would kill the Baron. It's not in his nature. Envy and pride inspire men to madness, Andreas, even old men. Do you know more about that? But you have come to me for a reason. Do you need something? We cannot just tell them. We came across that letter in the guest house. So he wouldn't know that we had been in his house. What? Where did you get that? Ah. We know Miklaus. Yeah. Yeah, let's tell him that we got it from Miklaus. Or should we just confront him and see how he reacts? I mean, he didn't perform occult rituals with the Baron. He refused to do so, actually. He thought I might shed light on who killed the Baron. It's not as it looks. He meant to coerce me into performing a ritual to help him with a condition. But I refused, as the letter makes abundantly clear. Ah, the French disease. But we know that only because we saw the dead body. What led him to believe he could come to you with this request? The Baron's threat remained, and you know how fickle inquisitors can be about what books people choose to read. Uh, You are an assistant to the abbot of a bankrupt monastery of a sort the church decreed disbanded. He was a Rhenish nobleman and a friend to the prince bishop. You are an ordinary monk from Hungary. What could you have possibly had in common? Books. I am the prior of the Kirsau Scriptorium, one of the few of its kind left in Christendom. Modest though the abbey may be, our library contains works on subjects rarely found beyond its walls, certainly not all in the same place. For men of certain academic interests, it is perhaps the only place we may meet and discuss them. Are you a witch? Yet he threatened to expose you to church inquisitors. These logical options sometimes don't seem to be the right choices, right? I shouldn't always choose them just because I can. Accusing him of being a witch wouldn't help us here, I think. Yet he threatened to expose you to church inquisitors. The Baron's interest was more than academic. When he wished to make it practical, I refused. There's nothing more to it. Yeah, now... the Inquisition is not kind to practitioners of witchcraft. Lawrence could have gotten you killed. I did not kill Baron Rotvogel. And I do not care if you believe me. It is simply a fact, which the Archdeacon will surely realize. Now, is that all? I have duties I really should attend to. I will leave you in peace. Be well, Prior Ferenc. Be well, Master Mahler. We need more evidence. Defensive and evasive, before we accuse people. Right? We don't have anything. No weapons here. Now, what's left? I want to get into the garden. I think through the kitchen. It's the fastest way. Maybe. Victorium. Garden. House of Garnot. Can we just get in there while he's standing there? We can. We cannot get upstairs, but we can pet the dog. Okay. Dang, and it's closed, and there's nothing here. Okay, so the last thing we need to do before we decide with what we are going to pass time is talking to Otto and see if he is willing to help us. So let's get down into the village. Because now it is... it's already 1 o'clock. We lost so much time already. He's not here, right? Nope. Huh. Where would he be at? They are still here. Otto, Otto, Otto. Where are you? Where does he live? Blacksmith. Zimmerman. We wanna go there. Can I pick those now? No. Maybe they... He won't talk? No. Klaus. There he is. We've never been in his house. Let's check out what he has in here. Maybe a weapon? Nope. Okay. Let's see if we can persuade him to dig up a grave at night. Afternoon, Andreas. Heard that Baron friend of yours was killed up at the Abbey. My mentor, Brother Piero, has been blamed for the crime. I'm surprised he wasn't killed sooner. It seems he had many enemies at the Abbey and in town. Huh. One of the elder brothers, isn't he? Might have met him while I was replacing the scriptorium roof. So they don't really know the monks. Seemed an alright sort of a monk. Sorry to hear it. Anyway, did you need something? Otherwise, I got things to do. Hold on, what's your problem with Lawrence? Does he have one? Why? You think there's something in there that will prove the old brother's innocent, right? That's it? You're perceptive, Otto. I only listen when people talk. You should try it. Did you talk to the abbot about this mischief? Wouldn't want to get my grubby hands all over his stuff without his permission. Dang it. I mean, he does know. He just didn't permit it. No. Dang. We shouldn't lie to him. But he won't do it. So he'll be furious when he finds out. Perfect. It'll take a few hours, especially if I'm digging alone. You got time for that? Nice. Let's wait. You don't care that the abbot doesn't know? What do I give a shit if he gets mad? He's an asshole. Did you want to do this now or not? Let me take care of a few things first. But awesome. Alright, don't be too long. I got actual work to do. Awesome. Now we can plan. I think now we have everything set up so that we can plan what we can do until time passes and what we don't do. And I still think that the occult lead with Ferenc is the most hot lead that we have. But we'll see. I'll end this episode here though. Thank you so much for watching it. Have a wonderful and adventurous day and goodbye.